Have you heard of oatmeal, Matt?
I have, and it's so funny. You know, it's well, and there's only one reason why I've heard of it, and again, huge shout out to Jacob for doing this series of stories, because you know when we're doing severe weather and we're kind of zooming in and out of the map, we find a lot of these cities, and I do have that thought of, how did it get its name? So
now we all know.
Exactly. So again, no weather to track today or tomorrow or the day after that or this past weekend or really for the last several days. We had one day of rain last week. That's the good news. Moving forward, though, I have very little for you in that department. As far as your temperatures go, we're not going to see a lot of change there either. That's kind of your spoiler alert for this forecast. 88 out there today, 59, that's where we started the day. And again, that's I think what we're hanging all our hats on here is these morning lows have been very comfortable. Tomorrow morning is not going to be quite as nice as the last couple of mornings, but it's still going to be pretty decent when you wake up tomorrow morning. I mean, it's 10 o'clock and we're already down to 74 right now in Temple. Northeast winds there at about 5 miles per hour, keeping dry air in place. And that was kind of important this afternoon because, again, we had a little bit of a system move overhead, but with no moisture at the surface, we weren't able to get any rain out of it once again. 73 right now in Waco, 74 in Temple and Marlin, 77 in Cameron and Hearn, still holding on to 80 degrees in College Station. And remember, College Station was up around the lower 90s today, so again, a little bit warmer down there in the Brazos Valley. So of course, as you would expect, a little bit warmer in the 10 o'clock hour as well. So this is what I was talking about, right? So we had an upper level kind of trough system kind of move overhead throughout the day today. That picked up the cloud cover, but because of those northeast winds that I was talking about, it was so dry at the surface that we just weren't able to get anything out of it. You can see a few returns showing up on our satellite and radar loop, and even this, I would highly doubt that any of that is actually reaching the ground or has reached the ground for the last several hours, again, because it is so dry here at the surface. In terms of that cloud cover, what's it going to do for us? Well, it's not going to produce any rain, that's for sure. But as we head through the rest of the night, it will act as that blanket, so by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, we're not talking about the lower 60s, upper 50s. We're talking about upper 60s. Some areas may stay right around 70 degrees, but I think most of us are going to be kind of between 65 and 68. Your overnight lows here, you can see most of us right there in that range. 66 in Temple when you wake up, 67 in Waco and Marlin, and again, lower 60s out to the west, where again, I think the cloud cover is going to fall apart a little bit faster than for the rest of central Texas. For tomorrow, again, that cloud cover is gone as we head through the day, and that will lead to plenty of sunshine and temperatures that could approach 90 degrees once again, maybe even cresting 90 degrees in a few spots. We'll go with 92 tomorrow in Waco and Marlin, right at 90 tomorrow afternoon in Temple. And again, those mid-90s showing up down in the Brazos Valley once again. So we asked the question earlier, are there going to be any changes in the 7-day forecast? The answer is no, there's really not. We're talking plenty of sunshine, lower 90s basically throughout the rest of the way here. For the weekend, again, right around 90 degrees, plenty of sunshine. Basically, the moral of the story here is if you have outdoor plans the next 6 or 7 days, you'll be fine. Don't cancel them. We're going to be good. Again, morning lows in the 60s. Remember to keep up with your forecast. You can download our 6 Plus app. It's free on your smart TV. You just got to search for KCEN.